Friendly mushroom.
Book 2 Sokka just hits different. Humor is
He
just
really
different
does.
level. I kind of feel bad for Sokka now.
Oh yeah, he's like getting the terrible short end of the
Like
stick.
literally.
Welcome back, everybody, to Reliving Childhood. I almost forgot the title again. I'm Carly.
Sierra.
And I'm Noah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Arizona desert like sandy, or is it more like cracked earth kind of a thing?
It's pretty sandy. There's a lot of mountains. We have 4 peaks, which is this really cool like landmark. We do have a lot of cacti and shrubs.
Have you ever had cactus before?
Oh yeah, my neighbors have a saguaro in their front yard.
Wait, what's that?
A saguaro. I'll show you a picture. This is like all over.
Oh, which one have you eaten?
I've had saguaro candy before.
Candy?
Yeah, I should bring it back sometime. There's a company here that makes like little gummies out of the fruit. It's really sweet. It's very sugary. So this episode, so obviously they're stranded. Aang is mad at Toph. I don't know if anybody really takes Toph's side on this because she's still kind of the newbie, but they're walking and Sokka bumps into Toph and he's like, "Can't you watch where you're?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "Right, sorry." And then they find a cactus and Momo and Sokka drink the cactus juice and then he goes, "Bleh, bleh, bleh."
His eyeball gets large.
Yeah.
I love that. The music too is like,
yeah. What does he say? It's like, drink something. It'll quench ya. Nothing. And he does the word. Nothing's quenchier. Yeah. It's the quenchiest. Okay, I think you've had enough.
No, he's like, who lit Momo on fire? And then Momo's like, and then
who lit Toph on fire?
Oh, yes.
I remember that being such a meme.
Aang split off from the group. That's why it's only Katara, Toph, and Sokka, and Momo. And Aang, like, flew off with, on his glider and was, like, blowing the whistle looking for Appa. And then, he gets on top of that sand dune and, like, and then that's when the huge mushroom happens. And that's when Sokka's like,
it's a giant mushroom. Maybe it's friendly. And then Katara's like, let's just keep moving. I hope Aang's okay. And then Sokka's like, friendly mushroom! Would you do? I don't even know what he says at this point, but he's going like this.
My God. You know what? I actually really like this episode, even though I don't like this drawing style, just because it has so many iconic moments in it. Like, the other episode could not have done that noodle of Sokka any better. Like,
no.
This is great drawing.
I would have been really interested to see JM Animation do it, though. Because they did foaming mouth guy and he's like super fluid. So imagine having Sokka look, that'd be really interesting.
Aang just doesn't go into the cave with the buzzard wasps. And then the second Sokka is like no longer under the effects of cactus juice, then he licks the honey wall. And then he's like, ooh, I'm feeling a tingle or something.
Oh my God.
And then Katara's mad because she's like, boy, why are you licking stuff?
All of his honor and pride is out the window. He's been crushed and slapped and slammed. He's just delirious at this point.
And then Katara like water bends water for each of them. Momo's ass jumps through the water and like it lands on the ground. And then I think Sokka's like, no, Momo, you've killed us all. And then Katara just water bends it out.
It's also swamp water from the swamp. Which is funny because as a kid, I had skipped the swamp episode. So I didn't get that reference when they were talking about the swamp. I was like, what are you talking about?
Watch it in order.
Does she save her healing water or does she give it to them? Like, if you're at the point of death.
She saves that.
Dang. Did they really even get out of the desert after this?
See, that's what so the buzzard wasp, like, Aang kills, well, we're not going to say he killed it, but he damn sure broke that man's spine.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's, like, the hive of the buzzard wasp come out. So I feel like they fly on a buzzard wasp, but I might be totally wrong, but I just don't know how the heck. Or maybe, do they find, like, a deserted sandbender boat?
Oh, yeah, I think they do.
I feel like that's what happens.
Do you remember anything, Noah?
Not at all.
I just feel so bad for Aang.
Yeah, this episode frustrated me just because like it was a really low point for them. So I didn't like rewatching it when it was on Nicktoons. I would if this one was on, I would probably like skip it to like Cartoon Network or like go watch SpongeBob on the regular Nick channel or something.
Yeah.
I'm excited to rewatch it.
So the next guest, I said guest. Never restart. The next guest, I hold very near and dear to my heart. She is one of my closest friends. We went to high school together, and middle school. We had like every class together. She is an incredible visual artist. She's an incredible performer. And she's just a lot of fun to be around. So please welcome Allie.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I just woke up a bit ago.
I wake up like 5 minutes before we start. I try to wake up like a solid 30, but I usually just walk out of bed and I'm like,
I literally get up like 2 hours before and I'm still like, I gotta rest.
Are you in school?
I just transferred out of UC. I just transferred out of UC Irvine.
What are you studying?
I was studying scenic design for like theater and stuff like that.
Ooh.
But I just switched to nursing.
Ooh.
What about you guys?
So-
What do you guys?
Acting. So, Allie, did you watch Avatar growing up?
Yeah, I watched it when it was airing, but I didn't like follow it like completely. So I was always just like watching random episodes. My brother followed it, so like whenever it was on, he would watch it and then I'd watch it with him. So I never really watched it in order, but I've seen like pretty much all the episodes.
Are you watching it on Netflix now that it's on?
Yes. Yeah,
How
the
far
one that
are
you guys
you?
haven't watched, the desert one. The
Mhm.
episode before it is my favorite episode. It's the library one.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
That's my favorite episode.
Oh,
Of
wow.
the whole series, that's your favorite episode?
Yeah, I don't know why. I always just thought it was so cool. My dad was always like, "Yeah, if I ever die, I want to be in a library and like just like be trapped in a library." I was like, "That's pretty weird." But then it always reminded me of this episode. And I was like, "Okay, I kind of get it now."
Yeah.
Noah literally said that.
You have
Library.
so much knowledge.
It's old. It's like ultimate entertainment. Like, and you can't really get bored reading. Like you can, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Where are you at, like, on Netflix?
On still like season 1. I think I'm on like episode 8.
Hmm.
Just because
Okay.
I've been with my sister and she's watching How to Get Away with Murder. So
What bender would you be? And has that changed when you first were watching the show versus like rewatching it?
when I was little, I was obsessed with H2O, the mermaid.
Yes. Just add water.
Always wanted to be a waterbender because, and I'm also a Pisces, so like I love water and
So many
like,
Pisces.
But then I think about it and I'm like, what's the most practical bending style? And I feel like it's earth bending because you always have earth around you.
Hmm.
And so it's like the most powerful one, but I get to fly if I was an airbender, and I don't know. I think earth bending would be like now since I've like started watching the show again. I think earth bending would be my choice.
Oh my god, I was obsessed with H2O.
It's so good. I just
Loved-
wanted to be a mermaid so bad.
I know, me too. What were the names? It was Chloe.
Cleo.
Cleo.
And Ricky. And
Ricky.
Cleo, Ricky, and the other one that I can't remember. Emma.
Emma. Yes, Emma was my favorite. And I was so sad when she left season 3. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, and that new girl came where she made things turn to jelly.
Yeah, I was like, just give her the ice power. Like, Emma literally had
Right?
Elsa powers, and then you come in with this girl who has jelly powers. Like,
It was
Ricky
stupid.
could boil things. Cleo basically was a waterbender. Emma could freeze things. But then the actress for Emma left after season 2. And then they brought in a new girl for season 3, and they gave her a different power. I don't know if you watched Mako Mermaids, but they basically made a spinoff. But I just never understood where that fit in the lore, because like the mermaids in H2O were like humans that turned into mermaids and they're like keeping it a secret, but Mako mermaids, like they were mermaids originally that live in the same area. So I'm like, wait, how does this work? Like, I don't get this.
Yeah, I seen. I started watching like the first episode, and I was like, "This is stupid." Like, I probably would have liked this when I was like 7, but this is stupid. I think about it, and I'm like, I say I'm too old to watch this stuff, but then I go and watch like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, and like I like live by those shows. Like, I'm such a cartoon enthusiast. Like, ask Noah, I love cartoons.
Would you rather have a flying bison or a flying lemur?
Flying. I want both because, okay, I think I'd rather have a flying bison.
Yeah. It is funny how I'm kind of like the token crazy cat lady, and I always say bison. That is kind of funny. Because Momo is basically a cat.
I love cats. Like, when I move into my new place, I'm going to get a cat, and I am so excited. And my sister has cats, so I've just been hanging out with them all day.
Do you remember anything about this episode? This is the desert.
I already watched it. Because I was thinking that we were going to talk about it only, but then I reread Noah's message and he was like, oh, we're going to watch it. So I was like, oops, I already watched it.
You're all good.
So she remembers it pretty well.
I remember it very well.
Literally.
Avatar, the faster, all four.
Oh, do you remember when you submitted that assignment and it was the intro to the adventure, or to the Avatar: The Last Airbender CD?
No, I don't.
And she was like, all right, submit a paragraph about your quest project, and you wrote out the entire intro to the Avatar thing. And she called you up. You were like, she's not going to read it. She won't notice. And then she calls you up and she's like, Noah, is there any reason you wrote out the entire Avatar intro? And he was like, you know, no.
Oh my God.
Wow. When did it get dusty?
Why is Aang so angry?
Because they took ATLA.
How the would I have come to get you? How?
I feel bad for Toph because she literally just joined the group, and they're like every single episode since she's joined, they've like been bullying her.
Yes.
Who do you guys feel like you're most like?
I feel like I'm most like Kyoshi.
That's a good one.
Kyoshi.
They said I was like a mix of Yue and Katara, and I see that. I do think I have a little bit of Toph's spunk though. I would hope so. I definitely am not 100% like her because I wish.
Somebody told me I reminded them of one of the 3 girls.
Ty Lee. I see you as a mix of Ty Lee and Suki, honestly, because Suki's just like very...
I always thought I was like Aang, because he's just so like all over the place. He's like,
They said
with
I was like
booming. With a little bit of Katara.
Yeah. Have we seen these guys before? Were these the guys on Avatar Day?
He has not been healing that damn long, and he's still
That's what
taking
I
them
was
out.
thinking. I was like, this old man just got hit in the chest, and he's just straight up killed all these people.
How do they know them?
Dragon of the West. They know Iroh.
Oh.
Iroh knows of them. He was like, oh, this is like the legendary group. They all are like different like swordsmen or like weaponsmen, and they're also a singing group. He said.
Just waterbending it into their mouth. Isn't that kind of weird? I would feel a little weird having someone.
That's literally all Cleo could do in H2O.
Yeah, she would like lift up the water and she'd be like,
there it is.
Oh my God, that's me.
It'll catch you. Oh my God, it's like reverberation. I love how they're all like sunburned. Who lit Toph on fire?
Yeah, the little like rosy cheek.
Wait, that man's fine. Another thing though is I'm like, okay, Sokka took his shirt off when they were riding on Appa looking for the library, and everyone has not taken off any layers of their clothes. Like, this is a desert, bitch.
I would, yeah.
Those sandbenders are fast. Here it is.
Some mushroom.
Even Momo's eyes are huge.
Oh my God, I never noticed that.
Mama's so cute.
Maybe it's friendly.
Momo is literally on another galaxy right now.
His arms. How is that ice not melted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys. They're still here.
Because she's wanted dead or alive.
What?
Okay.
No, she's not.
Oh, it's this. It's the what the Fire Nation Master guy from season 1.
Yeah. And the guy they left alone in that camp.
I forgot about that. Whoa, this is cool. What the heck? I forgot about that.
As far as I can feel, we're trapped in a giant bowl of sand pudding. I got nothing.
She just like,
I feel.
I love Top so much.
Yeah.
Katara's like leading this group. Good on her.
Literally.
She's getting them out of this rut.
I mean, Sokka don't need a lead right now.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Sokka's not the best at leading in general. It's just
He's good at coming up with plans, but
yeah, that's true.
Momo, no! You've killed us all!
Shut up.
why did she water bend
Wait,
it
why-
on people's
yeah.
mouth this time?
Oh, his ears are gonna droop. Oh, he's crying! He's still crying!
Yo, Momo is actually a human. What is up with this?
Yeah.
I want to give Momo a hug. I just want to.
Aang really does not give a fuck right now. Like, he's like, comment, I don't care. Oh, this is when we find out about the White Lotus.
I want to learn how to play this game.
I know.
It's funny because my parents just taught me backgammon, which is also a game with like little chips. It just reminds me of this.
Did you guys ever watch Hunter x Hunter?
I'm about to
I was
start
telling them about it.
Is this game in it?
Not this game, but there's a game kind of like it called I don't
I
know,
forget.
but it's kind of like Chinese chess, and it's like known as one of the hardest games like in the world. And they play it in that game, and it reminds me of this one, and it's so good, so good.
Also, I think the bartender was like chopping something and then cleaning a dish in the next clip. That was kind of funny.
What's funny is, like, you really don't need to have your bare feet to earthbend. Like, you can earthbend with shoes on, but they like choose to not wear shoes.
Yeah.
They're more in tune with the earth.
But it seems like a lot of earthbenders
Aw.
don't do that.
Yesterday, my mouth tasted like mud. Now it just tastes like sand.
I forgot about that one.
I'm awake.
Damn, moody Aang. I'm awake.
Could they like pull a cloud down and drink it, or is it too far away? Oh, wait a second.
Yes.
Whoa.
And she's just trying to get us water.
He didn't even bend he just went right through that.
What a little bitch.
Yeah, Katara's done more than you have, dude.
You just petting it.
Literally, like, what are you gonna do?
I'm surprised how calm Katara is, knowing that she's completely powerless right now in the desert.
Yeah.
See, that's why I decided I wouldn't be a waterbender, is because of that. I wonder if there's such thing as a psychedelic cactus.
Zuko, he just saved you. Like, be
Like,
nice.
shut up, Zuko.
He's such a little bitch.
When did Iroh join the White Lotus, though? Because he was a general, and he fought in Ba Sing Se, so I guess after that, but...
Momo.
Does she have new pants? Or has she always had those pants?
Sometimes she has like small ones, sometimes like that are tighter.
Aang is
Aang
out
is ready
to kill.
to kill.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
He is like hung over now.
I don't remember this at all.
The circle birds.
What are those? Those are scary.
They're a cross between like a hornet and a vulture.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of here.
This is the funny part. When Sokka just like cut that air.
Throw your boomerang, dude. Oh!
No!
Momo and oh.
That's why Aang's like,
Wow.
no, bitch.
Oh.
He's like, no one is feeling hurt.
Just snatch Momo up. Come on, Aang.
Look, now he could have let it go, but this man, he's out for blood.
Oh, Aang, no. Don't go to your dark tendencies.
Like, you know
He
that
beheaded
thing
it.
died.
Did he just behead it?
Look at that.
I don't know if he did that, but Momo was like, Aang, y'all showed up at the wrong damn time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And it's the safest place in the world from the Fire Nation.
You would know.
You would know. Like, literally right in front of the door.
We're traveling with the Avatar.
You did not need to tell them that.
Top nose.
These TikToks of this is so funny. Aang's like, if we ain't getting out of this desert, neither the f are you. It's not even a secret back room. Like, we see the door.
I know, right?
It's a room.
That's so the audience can get it.
You muzzled apple?
That's it. That's the last straw. You did it, guys.
Where the you get a muzzle for that man? Where?
I didn't know it belonged to the Avatar.
Who else has a flying fucking bison, bitch? Who else?
Yeah, Toph has no clue what's going on.
Qatar is like, Qatar, your eyes would be watering. Like, you're getting valley fever.
Aww.
Oh.
I was like, wait, is he wearing like mascara?
That's it?
Just his eyes.
Damn it.
What a downer ending. Like,
But at least he didn't kill him.
could you imagine if he had? That would have been some Korra shit.
That would have been some Kyoshi.
Kyoshi's egging him on the back.
It's just really sad, this episode. Like, this episode's so funny with Sokka and everything. But it's also so sad because, like, Aang really was willing to risk it all. Like, Sozin's comment, I don't care about you coming up.
What I've noticed about a lot of like kid shows, like shows like this where they're not necessary, like where they're kid shows, but kid shows that cater to adults as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like they start out pretty like whatever, pretty like kid-like, but then as it goes on, it gets deeper and deeper. Like that's how it was for Adventure Time. That's how it was for like Steven Universe. Like a lot of shows like Star Wars: The Clone Wars as well.
I kind of forgot, like, Zuko had really no plan of, like, finding the Avatar. Like, even when they get to Ba Sing Se, they were kind of just going to run that tea shop for, like, who knows how long. And then it just happened that, like, Aang also happened to be in Ba Sing Se. And, like, the idea of still, there's a possibility of gaining his honor again. And I also forgot why they were going to Ba Sing Se, but now it makes sense to tell them about the eclipse. And also now Appa's in Ba Sing Se.
Thank you so much for like jumping on. It was so good to like meet you too.
Is that
The
a
other
cat
characters.
It is.
Thank
Bye,
you so
nice
much.
Do we?
Oh, Suki comes in the next episode.
Yeah.
Until next episode.
Muzzled apple?